Hey guys, so today we're going to be comparing the GT730 and GeForce NVIDIA card to the Yeston GT730, both 4 GB. The model I had shown in my last video was the Yeston. This one here is the GeForce GT730. So we're going to be doing a few benchmarks just to see if there is any difference between the two. Should you get that one? Should you get this one? This one I had actually purchased for $10 off of eBay. The picture was very, very blurry, and it looked like kind of like a pile of dust. But I cleaned it up. It turned out to be a GT730. I had to mess with the bracket a little bit, but it didn't really mess with the functionality whatsoever. Fan's a little loud, but it works good. So we're going to be testing the two. Right now we're running Heaven Bench. We're going to be doing low quality, 1366 by 768. So this one, the Yeston should perform better than the GeForce, but we're going to test it. In most cases, as you can see, the specs should be a little better on this card as far as like the graphics clock and the memory clock, so all that should be better. Other than that, the cooling should be better, so we're gonna see about that. The sound should be better too, because it's a bigger fan. It's a larger cooler, so it shouldn't have to rev as high due to it being already cooler already. This one, it's tiny. It's it's gonna get hot. This fan's gonna be revving at 100%. I should have been benchmarking that. All right, but yeah. So yeah, this is gonna be going at 100% as soon as we open up and start playing with it. Even turning the computer on, this thing's loud. But that being said, we're just gonna get over to the 5th scene, and then we're gonna keep it moving. We're gonna go to we'll try a game. I don't know if it'll play. We're gonna try Black Ops 1, and then after that figure out the next game. But we're gonna get this. It's all real nice. Okay. As you guys saw, it hit 34.7 FPS average. Here we go, guys. We're going to start our next game, which is going to be Fallout New Vegas right now. Options, we're going for low quality. Everything's low. Just give it a shot. We'll see what happens. If it freezes, it freezes. Okay. That's good. There's a lot of cards that could play this game. Wow. I recommend this game on at least an HD 6850. Wow, I've never seen this game played like this. Oof. Wow. I've never tried to play this game with such low specs. I don't think. I've had some, but believe it or not, it looks, it's solid. It is solid. It's just it's not as high quality as I'm used to. 6850 could play this better for sure. But yeah, that's my recommendation. That card is the solid 2010 gameplay card. I'm just shocked something so weak can go and play this at a locked frame rate, if that. That does look like a freaking potato, though. That looks like a potato. Oh, I'm gonna die.
You like the sight of your
Don't mind my shot. Okay. Okay, well, it's pretty clear that we could play it on, let me see. Alright, so we're able to play it. I don't think this will allow me to physically change what... I don't think that'll allow me to physically change what the graphics quality is, so we're just gonna bump it right now and see, can we get it to medium. It looks pretty good. It played good. Definitely a runnable game, so that's pretty shocking. I know it's easy to run, but it's a great looking game. So now we're gonna go to medium, test it on medium, see if there's any differences, see if we get any loss, see if we get any freezing. And I'll probably stop it at medium, and then we'll see, because this one's a little more complicated to benchmark. No, yeah, we're still at a lock 60. Oh, you saw that one? Wow. Okay. Well, that's as far as I'm going to take it. We're at a locked 60 on Fallout New Vegas. Not only is it playing on medium, but it's playing very low res. So let's do medium 1080. We're going to be looking at a whole different game. Let's see. Yeah, no, that'd be hard to tell. I think we are, though. Is it running better? What? Okay. That's shocking. Alright, well. I don't ask questions. That's just weird. Okay. We're getting higher frames. Higher frames, but it looks it's just playing weird, I feel like. Let me see. It's very jumpy. There is higher frames, but it's not. Let me see. Oh, that's better.
You like the sight of your own blood?
In combat, we are going to 50 area.
You like the sight of your own blood?
That's where we're calling it. Let's get that refresh rate proper. Okay, we're gonna go normal texture quality, 1920 by 1080. Wow, that's crazy. That's great. That looks great. Okay, I'm going keyboard and mouse. I'm very bad.
Perhaps this station will hold the key to the real goals of Group 935.
Okay.
There seems to be no power.
I'm shocked.
You're near before the Emperor!
Trying to figure out which one is shit. Because the knife, they're gonna get me.
Where is my ammunition? True warrior needs no weapon.
There we go, V. Back in the day, you used to be able to get away with running them down, but here you can't. You try to knife them and then they like, now they hold you. Okay, as you could tell, we were playing that pretty well. Let's go bump it up. They stop you from switching the texture quality through the game. Oh. At least nowadays you can jump back and forth. Okay. Graphics. Let's just do top of the line. Maybe I'm just playing old games.
You said it was Cuba. What happened in Cuba?
Okay, 1920. We're going extra. Just so we get similar results, we're gonna go for
Entry
solo.
741021! Perhaps this station will hold the key to the real goals of Group 935.
There we go. We hear the fans rolling.
No power, no glory.
Still pretty good. Yeah, this place plays good. Some frame drops. I'd probably do a limiter on that. Have it a locked frames at I might even lock it to 50 if I would. 50 or 60 at most. Oh, did not mean to do that. Yeah, drops down quite a bit, but it's a low wattage card, so you
Getting low on ammo.
can't expect much more, you know.
Awesome!
That's the money. So, yeah, you could tell. Dropping anywhere from lowest I saw was 51, 52, maybe. I really saw 53. I don't know if it went below that, but. So here we go, guys. We're going to be testing the regular Geforce GT 730 right now, right? Let me just see. I'm going to put it to medium because I think it could do it, but medium 1920 by 1080, just as we did with the other card. I don't think we went any higher than that. So we'll try that out. Although we did a lot of settings with the other card, but I just kind of wanted to see. I didn't think it would do so well. So let's get right into it. Continue. Oh. Okay. It's not doing as well as the other card. Yeah, definitely not. I'm pretty sure the other card was getting like 55, 65. Could be wrong. Same specs and all. The game's playing a little weird, but it's playable. It's playable. It just looks a little weird. I prefer it. I would go low quality with this one. Preferably. It's kind of interesting how this is a small card. This one's a low profile. It's definitely a small card, but this is quite a bit worse on the performance-wise.
Run from me.
I've had many graphics cards, but I've never had an issue with this test before. Never had any problems. I don't remember the lowest spec card I've ever used playing this game, but it'd probably be the 710. That was a while ago.
Can't run from me.
Oh, own teammate looked like he was gonna go for me. Alright, so as you can tell, it's definitely doesn't run as clean. 768 we're gonna do. Yeah, that's fine. This thing, if the other one was doing, we'll compare, but I believe it was doing like not very well. Oh, okay. Oh, if you see, look right there, the graphics in memory. The graphics on the other one, I believe it was 930. The memory clock was 1200, I believe. I'll double check. When I put the two videos together, we'll see the difference. Just have to compare the two. Start a benchmark here. So far, I'm gonna give it to Yeston for the win. As of the two benchmarks, we're gonna see with this one. I remember when I had a 710 in my rig many years ago. It was a good card, just not very strong, you know. I think I had put it in one of my rigs because it was cheap and I needed something to start the rig up, so that's what I did. Alright, I'll stop right there. We're at 24.8. Alright. Now we go to the next. We're even putting pass mark in this test because we have two perfectly good cards that can that we can push through. There we go. Alright, we're starting up Black Ops 1. One of my favorites. Oof.
You said it was Cuba. What happened in Cuba?
We will run it, but it don't feel good. It does not feel good. Oh. Okay. Okay. It's still playable. It's a pretty old game at this point. See how we do shooting and what else we got? There we go. That's what I wanted to test. Now with that, we have some AIs coming at us. We have it dropping down to 30. Okay. So we're gonna call it right there. You guys can kind of see it's probably optimal on low, but not really optimal overall. This setting, it looks rough. Goodness, can I clock out of this?
You said it was Cuba. What happened in Cuba?
Okay. Alright, let's get rolling though. Yeah, you see the cutscene's pretty rough. Alright, so now we're going to be testing the GT730 Yeston model. It's pretty difficult to read, but we can see the frames. I believe it's 23 frames right now. I had decided to do the pass mark because I really want to get like a definite number to, you know, see exactly what the performance difference is. I wasn't sure if the Yeston would really give us more performance. Here we go. We had completed the DirectX 9 test, so that's good. Beautiful jellyfish right there. Actually, it's actually pretty bad, but there we go. We just completed DirectX 11. That's good. It's better than nothing. Let's see, we're doing the GPU compute now. That's it, guys. The 973 score. That's a lot better than I thought it would be. Alright, so we're only going to do 3D Mark. We're going to run every test how they're meant to be ran. Oh, and I had just ran the Yeston card a minute ago, so we'll see. This ain't looking too good. I'm going to do a full recap toward the end when we finish up all this. So I'm going to be putting the two together. The GT730 Yeston was getting, I believe, oh, it got a 932 score, which is better than I thought it would. It even looks like we may be crashing. We'll see how this goes. It didn't look like it even finished. It's gonna get worse from there. Yeah, no. I'd like to try just an afterburner with this because it's not even going. RPUs. Wow. I'm a little shocked we didn't even get on the board. This one's not gonna go, probably. I think there's one that will go. I should have done the 2D mark. I might have to overclock it just to get it to score. Unless the last few tests are a lot easier. I'm not really sure yet. I always thought it was like the DirectX 9, simple. Yeah, those look rough. Oh, the GPU compute, that could be the easier of the bunch. But, I mean, it just depends. We did get a score, 0.4, DirectX 9. There you guys go. 0.6, DirectX 11. Yeah, so for the right money, that Yeston card's looking pretty good right about now. I feel like these tests do vary a little bit too, though, depending. But overall, you're gonna see the specs. The system specs are pretty good. It's an AM5. What do we have? A 5700G CPU with the paired with some DDR4. I think it's just an 8 GB single channel right now. I'd prefer the two channels, dual channel, but that'll do for now. DDR5's coming out, and this one works a lot better. And yes, I accidentally kept the frames up, but either way, it's gonna show the frames regardless, which is good. Ultra slow. Alright, and the test is completed. And said we were running oh, it's a 559. We can't get we can't even get a DirectX 10 setup. I don't know. I guess they just add these. What do we got? 561. It's a 570, maybe. Maybe that's how they do it. So I'm assuming the score is 570 without the DirectX 10 scoring. So that being said, 570 versus 973, I believe. But we're going to put that together. Thank you guys for holding in. So we are finally wrapping up. We had just completed both the GT730 benchmarks. We had realized that the Yeston actually held up to its name. With the additional memory clock, it played the games quite better. Pass mark was so much better. We're looking at about a 300 point score difference between the Yeston and the Geforce model. Of course, one's full size single slot, and the other one's single slot low profile. But overall, we have just completely different cards almost, just by having however they switch the clocks up. Of course, if you could find this Yeston card cheap, it'd be worth it. I bought it for, I think someone had sold it to me for like, I want to say 35 for it. I'm not too sure. I totally don't remember, but it was cheap. Now they're usually going for about 200, 130, between 130 and 200, give or take right now. But as you could tell, it's a much better card than the little Geforce card. And I would absolutely recommend, if you're going to pick up a card between the two, I'd go GT730 Yeston. So I'm just glad that all of the reviews, all of the good comments that I've read about them have actually pretty much held up compared to the stock. So not only are they a little flashy, I've heard like is it like gimmicks or like niche stuff? I'm not sure, but like they're going with styles, designs. Not only is it a nice card, but it's also a pretty well performing card compared to the stock Geforce card. So that being said, as you guys could tell by the benchmarks, the card performed and outperformed the Geforce model. So I'm kind of glad. I'm really glad I made this video. Hopefully, if hopefully you guys can check it out, and hopefully this has helped others maybe make a decision on what card they're looking into. For me, I'm just glad that there was a definitive winner out of the two. It was kind of hard because I've heard about Yeston, but when you look them up on YouTube, you just see kind of like, oh, well, here's a waifu 3080, or these expensive, very expensive cards. So overall, yes, they're really nice. This card, even though it's a slim single slot, it's very nice. But this one's cheap. That one's not. But it's just hard to see a review on Yeston overall. Like, maybe I just know it's not as popular here as it is in I believe China, but it's just not as popular here. So that being said, here's a decent review on the 730. As you guys could tell, we're performing much better than the stock. So that's what the main topic was for the video. I won't go on too much more. But if you guys like this, please leave a like and subscribe. I will leave my Robinhood link at the bottom. If you guys are interested in signing up for a portfolio, please feel free. It'll give you a stock, also give me a stock as well. Alright, thank you everyone. Enjoy the rest of your week, and hopefully you guys have found this fairly informational. Thanks again.